First, I want to celebrate all your many accomplishments. You know, Wes and I first heard Drue after a gig. She was playing the flute, huge, gigantic sound on the flute. So we started saying to each other, man, who is that playing the flute with this humongous sound? So eventually the line came down and she was playing the flute. So I said, I got to turn you on to Kent Jordan. Kent Jordan is our friend from New Orleans who's one of the great flute players in the world. So I called Kent Jordan and said, hey man, can you call this young lady? She plays the flute and maybe you could help her and give her some lessons. So he began talking to Drue. He called me on the phone and said, man, you ever talk to Drue? So he said, man, you need to talk to her because she's a genius. I said, you can ascertain this from talking on the telephone? He said, call her and talk to her. And I called her and began to talk to her, and she sent a poem to me, and it was unbelievable. Just the depth of her intelligence and her seriousness as an artist. And she's done so much to just forward the kind of idea that we have of the integrated arts and of people coming together. And it's kind of a modern movement, but it's been a part of jazz since the beginning of it, because jazz music was created when people actually came together. And she's just a powerful advocate for the arts in many different ways. A woman of such peerless intellect, not just talking about what she's doing, any subject, classical mythology, jazz. She could sit at a table of people who like to berate jazz music, and they think because their skin is a certain color it makes them experts on the music when they don't really listen to it or ever show up for it. You can send her there and she will defend it successfully because she's a person who believes in knowledge. And that's what makes her so important and special for a younger person. And the only thing that I regret is not she's performing, so she's talking in her kind of way, and she's presenting the Enzo, but she is a representation of the Enzo, because what's there, what you're looking at is not what you're seeing, but it is what you're seeing. It's like the blues. It's happy and it's sad. And the blues is a cycle. It starts, it stops, and it starts again. And the blues, you heard the wonderful piece she played, it sounded like the blues when she started bending the notes. The blues is related to everything, and the blues is everything. It's all you would ever want to know. That's all that you know. That's all that you could wish to know. It's Mahalia Jackson, and it's Bessie Smith. It's Duke Ellington, and it's Louis Armstrong. And she's the type of young people that we want to encourage. So I just think that what Drue represents is very important. She's traveling around the world presenting her artwork, her poetry, her performance, but even more importantly, her presence and the level of intelligence and sophistication and nuance that she brings to every occasion, every situation. We need so much more of that in the world, so much more actual, active intelligence and artistry. So I'm honored to be here. And we're going to play something. We got the great Dan Nimmer is here, Wes, whoever is here with something, we're just going to play some blues. Dan Nimsky.